Good morning, everyone. Today, we will gain some basic knowledge about Code of Criminal Procedure through some basic MCQs. So, without wasting any time, let's start with it. The first question, that is, who amongst the following is not competent under Section 92 of CRPC to order the postal or a telegraph authority to deliver the documents? The options are A. District Magistrate, B. Judicial Magistrate, C. Metropolitan Magistrate, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, a judicial magistrate is not competent to order the postal or a telegraph authority to deliver the documents. Moving on to the second question, the word inspection used in section 93 clause 1 clause C CRPC refers to which of the following? A. Things or documents, B. Locality and place, C. Both A and B, or D. Either A or B. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, the word inspection used in section 93 1C CRPC refers to locality and place. Moving on to the next question, a search warrant can be issued in respect of a place containing what? The options are A. Used for deposit and sale of stolen property, B. Used for deposit, sale and production of counterfeit coin, currency notes and stamps, C. Used for deposit, sale and production of forged document and false seal, or D. All of the above. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, a search warrant can be issued in respect of place of all of the above options. That means the place which is used for deposit and sale of stolen property, B. The place which was used for deposit, sale and production of counterfeit coin, currency notes and stamps, as well as a place used for deposit, sale and production of forged document and false seals. So now let's move on to the next question. That is, under section 95 of the CRPC, certain publications can be forfeited and search warrant can be issued for the same. In this context, the propositions are A. A newspaper cannot be forfeited and search warrant cannot be issued for the same, as it would be violative of the fundamental right of speech and expression and involves the fourth estate. B. A book can be forfeited and search warrant can be issued for the same. And C. A document can be forfeited and search warrant can be issued for the same. Which of the following options are correct? The options are A. Statement A and B are correct. B. Statement A and C are correct. C. Statement B and C are correct. Or option D. Statement A, B, C all are correct. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, the statement B and C are correct. That means to say, a book can be forfeited and a search warrant can be issued for the same, as well as a document can be forfeited and a search warrant can be issued for the same. Now let's move on to the next question. That is, Section 87 of the CRPC authorizes issue of warrant. In which conditions? Option are A. In lieu of the summon, B. In addition to the summon, C. Both A and B, and D. None of the above. Correct answer to this question is option C, that is, both A and B. That means to say, Section 87 of the CRPC authorizes issue of warrant in lieu of a summon and in addition to the summons. So let's understand Section 87 CRPC in a more broad and effective manner. 87 states issue of warrants in lieu of or in addition to summons. It states that a court may, in any case in which it is empowered by this code, to issue a summons for the appearance of any person, issue after recording its reason in writing a warrant of his arrest. In A. If either before the issue of such summons or after the issue of the same, but before the time fixed for his appearance, the court sees reason to believe that he has absconded or will not obey the summons. B. If at such time he fails to appear and summons is proved to have been duly served in time to admit of his appearing in accordance therewith, and no reasonable excuse is offered for such failure. After understanding the concept of section 87, let's move on to the next question. That is, a declaration of forfeiture under section 95 of the CRPC can be set aside by whom? The options are A. Magistrate issuing the search warrant, B. Chief Judicial Magistrate or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, C. Court of Sessions, or D. High Court. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, a declaration of forfeiture can be set aside by High Court only. So let's see what is section 95 of CRPC. Moving on to the next question, the period of limitation for an application to set aside the declaration of forfeiture has been provided in which of the following? A. Under section 95 of the CRPC, B. Under section 96 of the CRPC, C. Under section 97 of the CRPC, or option D, section 98 of the CRPC. The correct answer to this question is option B. That means to say the period of limitation for application is set aside. The declaration of forfeiture has been provided under section 96 of the CRPC. So now let us understand what is section 96 of the CRPC. 95 states power to declare certain publications forfeited and to issue search warrant for the same, where A. Any newspaper or book, or B. Any document, wherever printed, appears to the state government to contain any matter, the publication of which is punishable under section 124A or section 153A or section 153B or section 292 or section 293 or section 295A of the IPC. The state government may by notification stating the grounds of its opinion declare every copy of the issue of the newspaper containing such matter and every copy of such book or other documents to be forfeited to the government, and thereupon any police officer may seize the same wherever found in India, and then may any magistrate may by the warrant authorize any police officer not below the rank of sub-inspector to enter upon the search for the same in any premises where any copy of such issue or any such book or other documents may be reasonably suspected to be. Subsection 2 states that in this section, and section 96, newspaper and book have the same meaning as a press and as given in the Press and Registration of Books Act. B. The document includes any painting, drawing, or photograph or other visible representation. Subsection 3 states no order passed or action taken under this section shall be called in question in any court otherwise than in accordance with the provision of the section 96. Moving on to the next question, that is, during investigation, a search can be conducted without warrant. By whom? The options are A. By police officer, B. By the investigating officer, C. Both A and B, or D. Either A or B. The correct answer to this question is option B. That means to say, during investigation, a search can be conducted without warrant only by an investigating officer. So let's go on with the next question, that is, search without warrant can be conducted under section 103 of the CRPC in presence of whom? The options are A. In presence of a magistrate who is competent to issue search warrant in respect of any place. B. In presence of a magistrate who is not competent to issue search warrant in respect of any place. C. Both A and B, or D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer to this question is option A. That means to say, the search without warrant can be conducted under section 103 of the CRPC in the presence of a magistrate who is competent to issue search warrant in respect of any place. So now let us see what is section 103 of CRPC. Section 103 states that magistrate may direct search in his presence. This section states that any magistrate may direct a search to be made in his presence of any place for the search of time he is competent to issue a search warrant. After knowing about the concept of the section 39 of the CRPC, let's move on to the last question for the day. That is, search warrant in respect of a place means what? The options are A. It includes search of a person present in or about that place. B. Does not include search of a person in or about that place. C. Include search of a person in or about that place only if such person is suspected of concealing about his person any article for which search is being made. Or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C. That means to say, search warrant in respect of a place includes search of a person in or about that place only if such person is suspected of concealing about any article for which the search is being made. Thank you all for listening to this video till the end and grasping some basic knowledge about CRPC. Thank you.